hearing me right. That is the third game in a row your Chicago Blackhawks have won. And this time against the defending Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche. For a team that's tanking, we're playing some good hockey in these recent days, especially without our best player in the lineup in Patrick Kane for the last 3 nights. And the Hawks have come and played the Avalanche well. This was a good all-around team effort by the Blackhawks. Hell, a player that did not get a single point in tonight's action got the first star of the night, and that was being number 6, Jake McCabe. By the way, if you aren't voting for McCabe for All-Star, do it. The guy deserves it. He's been our MVP this season in the Blackhawks uniform. But honestly, the Blackhawks played a great game. They came out with high-pressure offense, playing good, smart hockey, keeping the Avalanche to the boards. When you keep the Avalanche to the boards, you're going to win a game. And what happens? They did it. They allowed 2 goals, but they were able to contain the Avalanche just to 2 goals tonight. And Mrazek had himself a stellar performance, facing 33 shots, making 31 saves. Nice job by Mrazek, who I've been calling the Tank Commander, but he's been playing well tonight. Face-off percentage, 55% for the Hawks, 45% for the Avalanche. Power plays, 0 for 5 for the Avalanche, 0 for 3 for the Hawks. Shots on goal per period, 11-7 for the Avalanche in the first, 9-14 in favor for your Chicago Blackhawks in the second, and in the third, 13-9 for the Avalanche. Total shots on net, 33-30. It was a close game. We saw a good all-around teamwork by the Chicago Blackhawks. Getting the hits, Jake McCabe having a total of 5 alone. He was outstanding. And this was a great all-around performance. Great team play, team effort, and they get a win. Each line was rolling, and they were able to do it. But the first line of Reichel, Domi, and Khrushchev, they didn't get points, but they looked good. But it was currently how the Hawks were playing smart, playing aggressive, playing hard-nosed hockey, keeping the Avalanche to the boards, won this game for the Chicago Blackhawks. So, let's get into the goals of the game, shall we? In the first period, it was a 1-1 game after 1. But the Hawks came out with the attack, and they did quickly. It took 3 minutes and 24 seconds into the first period, scored by number 24, Sam Lafferty. His 5th goal of the season, assisted by number 43, Colin Blackwell, to give the Hawks a 1-0 lead over the Avalanche. This goal was a great breakout play by the Hawks. Blackwell gets the puck in the defensive zone, sends it up to Lafferty. Lafferty puts on the speed and snipes it low glove side on Pavel Francouz, and we have an early 1-0 lead for the Blackhawks. That's the 6th game in a row for the Hawks to score first in a game, which we weren't saying much about that at the beginning of the year for almost 30 games. But the Hawks have an early lead, and they kept that pressure going, but the Avalanche were starting to find their mojo. And it comes at the midway point in this period at 11:40 in the first period. Evan Rodriguez scores his 10th of the season, assisted by Nathan MacKinnon. Rodriguez gets the puck from MacKinnon, and he just shoots it onto Mrazek and in. It's a 1-1 game. But the Avalanche continued to press the Hawks. The Hawks were able to contain, and the Hawks were pressing hard. We keep it tied going to the second, and, well, in the second, the Hawks come out with high-pressure offense. They were keeping the Avalanche from not doing anything. It took the Avalanche about 13 minutes of the second period for them to get a shot, and the Hawks were able to get 11-0 on the shot board. But early in the second period, the Hawks get to add to their tally at 1:44 in the second period, scored by number 89, Andreas Athanasiou, his 9th goal of the season, assisted by number 41, Isaac Phillips, and number 34, Peter Mrazek, to make it a 2-1 game, a minute and 40 into the second period. This goal by Athanasiou, he puts on the afterburners and just burnt the Avalanche going in. And he gets it in, and the Hawks are on the board, leading 2-1 over the Avalanche. But it takes a while. As I said, the Avalanche can't get much pressure going. The Hawks had a couple power plays. They couldn't score from it after this goal from Athanasiou. And the Avalanche get the opportunity around the 11-minute mark, around the 12-minute mark, we should say. At 11:47 in the second period, Cale Makar, with his 11th of the season, assisted by Rantanen and McKinnon, ties the game up at 2 apiece. This goal by Makar, he gets the puck on the blue line, and he shoots a laser through the Blackhawks and Avalanche into the net past Mrazek. It's a 2-2 game. Mrazek could not see the puck. It's stuff that happens. So we're tied 2 apiece going into the third. And the Avalanche really did not have a lot of pressure until the late minutes of that second period of play. So we go to the third period after 2 tied 2 apiece. And the Hawks come out with some pressure. They don't get much going, but the Avalanche come out attacking again. It was a little bit more of a back and forth period, but the Hawks were able to add to their tally at 6:36 in the third period for some tic-tac goal action, scored by number 11, Taylor Radish, his 11th of the season, assisted by number 90, Tyler Johnson, and number 19, Jonathan Toews, to make it a 3-2 game for your Chicago Blackhawks. This was true tic-tac goal action. Toews gets the puck, feeds it right over to TJ, and TJ gets it to the crease for Taylor Radish to bury it into pretty much an empty net, because Francouz could not get back in time to make a save. It's a 3-2 game for the Hawks. That's the final score. But later on, the Avalanche new hook nearly tied it. But Rantanen causes goalie interference. The Hawks challenged it because Rantanen poked Mrazek pads down, so Mrazek can't make a save, and New Hook's no goal, and it remains 3-2. Avalanche pull their netminder. Hawks can't get out of the zone a couple of times, but Mrazek stood strong, and we get the victory. This was an all-around great team performance by your Chicago Blackhawks, beating a hard opponent in the Colorado Avalanche. I get it. The Avalanche have not been playing up to their talent this season, as they've been dealt with a lot of injuries. They're starting to get healthy, but they just aren't playing what we know they can. The Hawks getting this victory, this was a nice all-around team win by your Chicago Blackhawks. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on tonight's action, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and most of all, let's go Hawks!